Hey there. Guess what? We're back. It's Dragonbane. It's dark, it's cold, we're in the depths of winter. But that's okay. Do you know why? Because we're going on an adventure to a lovely little old tower in the forest.
Oh, yes.
Doesn't get better than this in the land of RPGs. Now, this is the longest journey that you'll be partaking upon. But good news, you've heavily invested in a lot of equipment.
Yeah, like that.
You're going to be like a actual marching army with a whole blacksmith and catering corps in tow.
And the
Dungeon
kitchen.
Master, is that a subtle hint to check that we're not over encumbered?
Yes, potentially.
I shall do that during the rest of your introduction if there is more. Or if not, you'll now have to make some more so that I can do that.
I think the viewers would be very interested to watch us check our encumbrance rules.
Oh, Encumbrance. Encumbrance is one of the sexiest parts of the game, I think.
I think so. I think one of the most fun things for people to watch is making sure players don't take the fucking piss.
Well, you get ample opportunity to see that in this group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Alright. Encumbrance.
All right then, stand by. I think we're right because I think when we picked up the big tent and all that in the first round of purchases for our first semi-disastrous journey out, old Duckbill Plumen Dingus took all the stuff.
We got two strats. I haven't got much. I've only got one. Oh, I guess that's actually that's two.
Well, you've got the big tent though, haven't you?
I
remember you talking about just how big and strong you were and how it wouldn't be a problem for you to take the tent.
I don't have it on my list, so I will edit that. Might change
I thought
things.
you guys split the tent because the large tent is like four weight.
Can we?
I seem to remember something along the lines of, "No, I'll take the tent."
That sounds right. Do I what's your encumbrance again?
If we need to split the tent, that's
Well, let
fine.
me.
I should have brought my horse.
Do you actually have a horse, or you just always?
No, I did not select it in the character creation.
Fool.
You lent it to a friend.
I lent it to a friend in exchange for a jar of sauerkraut.
3 magic beans.
So you can carry a number of items equal to half your strength rounded up.
Take it.
All right.
Encumbrance.
All right, then.
Hold up.
Oh, I can carry 8, mate. I'm a strong old geezer.
No, I've got it. That was
Right. What have I got so far? Stuff you're carrying doesn't count, does it?
Oh, yeah, that was me.
You can carry your weapons and armor and things that don't count. No.
Yeah.
Or is it up to 3 weapons at hand?
So a spyglass counts as 1, but a sleeping fur also counts as 1. I feel like the spyglass is being a little bit hard there.
Yeah.
We've all seen spyglasses before.
Yes, but one is delicate, and the other one is sort of light but voluminous.
Do these writers not know that you would obviously wrap the spyglass in the fur?
Well, it's still way the same, wouldn't it? Get lighter.
You unwrap it every time you want to look at something.
Yes, I'm not very practical. Right, we got the field kitchen for 2. This sounds like it could start to be a problem. Field kitchen for 2. The blacksmithing tools are 1. My spyglass is another 1. My 10 bandages are another 1. My sleeping fur is
8.
1.
I have 8 as well. There we go.
And my torch, which I didn't even realise I had, is 1. So I'm on 7.
Yeah. I have crossbow hook for 1. I have field rations. That's 2, which makes 3. I have more rope, which is 4. Tent large. That'd be 8. Okay, that'd be maxed out. But I think that's okay because no, sleeping fur and torch. Okay, yeah, I'm covered.
All I'm going to say is if you guys better appreciate the travelling fisherman, navigator, and chef who is humping around
Yeah.
a crate worth of travelling supplies for the party.
Mr. Bushcraft.
I feel ration is definitely 0.25. That's the same.
Mr. Bushcraft. What with his whopping 12. Wait, is my Bushcraft the one that didn't go up?
I think it did at some point.
I think Archibald's didn't.
It just means I just didn't update it because it was 11 before. Updating character. I don't think I updated my abilities.
Do you have?
What a silly fool.
You have a torch.
I do.
Do I need a torch?
Dungeon Master, would you be ever so kind as to check the chat history just while I'm in the edit screen? And tell me which of these last couple of rolls were passed and failed.
I know you did swords.
Oh, it did succeed in swords, didn't I? That was cool.
You got a 19 on swords. You got a 15 in bushcraft, which is probably a pass. I don't know why it's taken away the target.
Oh, well, yes, a pass on leveling, yes. And swords. I think my swords were 14 and they're now 15. So I think it seems I did swords but didn't do bushcraft.
Everybody got to now 15 on their primary damage stat, which is pretty tasty.
I'd say so. Well, this is about to be. I don't want to, summing a horse. Wait, put cart before the horse or one of those. But this is about to be the breeziest journey of the campaign, I dare say, of our roleplay careers.
Let's play. What else do we need? What else could we possibly need?
Well, if Milo's a torch, do I need a torch? How valuable torches do we have? I might have to lose the torch.
Well, the torch will give you visibility up to a certain amount.
What I can tell you, as an experienced player of both video games and roleplay games, is the second you put that torch down, you're going to need it.
Well, it's either that or the grappling hook. I'm definitely going to need that if I put it down. I feel I'd rather need a grappling hook than a torch.
Yeah, I mean, is Archibald travelling with us, even though Alex isn't here?
Yeah.
Well, he can be our little talking donkey, carry our stuff.
Yeah, much will he?
Let's have a look.
Yes, suddenly, I do see it. When last night I was questioning, why do you need a horse? Why do you need a car? It all sounds pretty sensible, but actually, yes. I get it now.
Oh, hang on a minute. A donkey is only 12 gold.
Okay.
So, carries 10 weight units. Cannot be ridden.
Poor donkey.
They had to put that in there.
Why were we looking at animals during all of this?
We were.
A guard dog. 15 gold. Protects its owner.
Yeah, we looked at all this.
Well, I wasn't listening to you at all because I was doing my thing.
Oh.
All right, I'll give you a 1 minute warning.
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, I need to lose the torch, but also I'm still one over because I've got my thieving fire. Did you decide whether Archibald is with us and has capacity?
Let me quickly check his strength. So his strength is 6. So
he can barely carry himself.
6.
He's actually technically over as well because he's field rations.
Wow, what a hindrance to the party.
Yeah.
Can't even carry his own food.
Who would have thought he would be not checking that?
We're going to eat the rations. Can you take 4 rations for me? Milo,
yes. I think if we just assume that between us we are capable, I'm not going to do it on the sheet. But just assume that we're sharing the carrying of the rations.
Yeah, right,
I have a little spare capacity.
I'm 1 over, you're 1 under. We're gonna get to these rations probably first.
All right, let's gotta chow down,
Oh wait, so Michael, you're 1 over and Milo's 1 under. So you guys are now at max.
Well, yes, we're both at max now. I'm saying Milo's holding 4 my rations.
Okay. Well, let me just double check what happens when you're over encumbered.
Well, we're not over encumbered.
No, I'm just asking because of Archibald is.
What can you lose?
You must make a
it's-
strength roll whenever you want to move in a round of combat or walk for a shift of travel. If the roll fails, you must either drop what you are carrying or stay where you are. Can't move because I've got my orb.
What is filling up all of his three
his-
slots?
Grimoire, orbuculum, and sleeping fur, and 6 field rations.
Yeah.
I must say, even for a wizard, that's absolutely bloody pathetic.
Yeah, I mean his staff doesn't count.
No.
His cloak doesn't count, but yeah, that's it.
That's all right. Surprisingly heavy.
Well, looks like we'll be buying a donkey after we earn some money.
I'm gonna say he's gonna have to leave his sleeping fur in
Oh shit.
in the or maybe he takes that and leaves the food.
Yeah, I think that's because we need to sleep. We can't get the sleeping fur on the way.
I don't want to put too much pressure on Sir Marcel, but he didn't bring this rod for nothing.
Exactly.
He's going to feed the party.
Exactly. I think he trusts in.
Party.
Oh god.
Now,
Oh, God.
Marcel, I know that you were recently deceased, but are you up for feeding a party of 3?
It really depends. Is it like shooting fish in a barrel? I don't know. I never shot fish in a barrel, but it
what
is
do you
dependent
use?
on how many fish are got on the line. There's plenty more fish in the sea, so... does that answer your question?
On the iridiums.
Yeah, I don't think you would even know what shooting is.
With a bow and an arrow? Are you dumb? Have you not been in this world for very long?
I believe the verb is to loose an arrow.
Oh.
Oh, you silly English knigget.
What do you
Your
do?
fancy words.
What do you watch History Hit YouTube channel instead of working all day?
Will a longbow pierce a chest breastplate? Find out later. In excruciating detail.
Exactly.
The answer actually is no. I've actually watched that video.
But a crossbow. Cool. Well, let's do the first leg of the journey.
Let's do it.
Good.
So I reckon. What did we say? It was 2 days to the mines.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's 3 days then to the troll spire.
Fair.
So you say.
I do say. So we'll need a pathfinding roll.
Yeah. Not a problem with my spyglass, which was
Whoa.
very expensive.
Mhm.
And only now am I just double checking what it does again. Boon on bushcraft for leading the way during journeys.
What's that?
Well, prepare to be booned.
Bring it.
Whoa.
I
2 is good.
love a good boon.
That's never good.
And this is. Oh, mine hasn't rolled yet on my screen, just so you know.
That's all right.
Wow, this is very slow. Oh, a 2. Oh, great.
Yeah. So
I would have loved another dragon. That would have been a good way to start.
That is quite bad.
A shortcut.
Yeah.
Another shortcut. So,
Alright.
you do make good time, and in this obviously, maybe this area of outskirts you know quite well by now. But I will roll
This is well trodden path, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah. But I will roll for a. Oh, cancel.
I cannot wait to have to do acrobatics again. Actually, can't believe I passed that. What was that roll? That was. Yes, I had to beat a 5.
3 to 5. I'm looking forward to acrobatics. It's my baby.
Yeah, you pole vaulted. That was great.
Yeah, buddy. It's the long spear's full.
So there's no mishap today, but I will remember to do the random encounters.
Oh god.
So as you travel along this kind of road before you make a cut to a feint to the west to follow the river towards the Iron Forest, you come across this solemn tree by the roadside, and from it are hanging 3 dead humans, all in black robes.
And a Valor.
I opened my phone. Sorry about that.
And a closer look reveals sword wounds on their bodies.
Oh.
What do you do?
Very good. That is not us. Moving on. Hoisin, some dead bodies there. Perhaps you may want to plunder their corpses. And if you find out some questions, just let me know.
I search heroically, looking for traps and other mystical items.
You should probably go and see if one of those poor dead travelers has a key or something for
They might. If we could find a piece of the statue on one of these, they'll save us 2 days journey. I'll check it out now.
Yeah, they've got lots of urns in their pockets.
We're still the outskirts.
Out of living, you know what I mean?
You're on the outskirts.
Oh my gosh.
But also I should say as well that these black robes are probably the same robes that the old man was wearing at the beginning. If you remember all that far back.
I do remember. He's called like Weatherbane or something.
That's him, Edward Weathervane.
I got the notes. Hasn't happened. But that's yeah, 100 man. Weatherman. Yeah, I was close. Weatherman.
Yeah.
He was a friend with Leonara, so he is a. Oh, if you tell me, I'll get there quicker. But a knight. Would he be a knight of Eldane or a dragon knight? One of those two. Knight of this. The Weathervane and Leonara. They are members of.
Oh, it's that weird order of the certain knowledge or something.
Yes, they are the flamey ones. Yes. Okay, cool.
No, it's not the Order of the Immaculate Flame. It's.
Oh no.
That's
Order of Dragon Worshipping Knights. Just an Order of Dragon Worshipping Knights.
That's the Immaculate Flame. Yeah.
Oh. Who's this guy then? Oh, Lord. That's me.
I feel like there's only 2 factions that you're aware of.
Oh, it's the other ones. Right,
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Obviously, I mean, is it worth doing a? What's the environment? Is it open? Do we feel like we're in like a choke point? Do we need to be checking our highs and lows for central?
I think you're in a pretty open road. Like this is sort of the area where it's still kind of farmed land around here. Probably crops growing. This one oak by the roadside.
Should we do a spot hidden to see if we can spot any like tracks, or would that be more of a bushcrafting or hunting? Determine, tracks or how many people they're attacked by or something like that.
I think you'll need to give me a spot hidden to.
I thought it might be.
Find anything saucy.
4 in mine. Did you? That was your spot hidden. Yeah, I was at 4.
Full helm on. Marcel has barely noticed that there are in fact anything other than path. I don't even really know how he's navigating. He's got like his little. I like to think perhaps he's got one of those like the hound skull ones that raise up. Hounds. What do you call them? What? Those ones.
You mean.
Yeah. So maybe he can get his spyglass on, but
yeah. Or like a jousting one where it's like this.
Oh yeah, just a full like great helm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole of what the coolest helmets are, though, because that's a whole session.
Back to history hit. Okay. Right, who's
It
rolling
is called the
his?
Hound Skull. Anyway.
I'll roll it in, but it's not gonna get me anywhere.
Maybe old
didn't.
Archibald has a slightly better one.
Well,
I think he does.
fantastic.
Oh well. Hoisin.
Honestly, I feel like you deserve a dragon. You know, you deserve to upgrade that skill.
I think so. I think I think we did one time, didn't we? First time we used it in.
You guys are
Nice.
getting
Well, I
some
rolled. Yeah, so I'm
twos.
looking for yes, just general facts and maybe freshness of the tracks as well. Was it a recent killing? How many pairs of footsteps, animals, anything really that could determine whether it's still in danger or.
So I think with a 2, you do your sort of best Aragorn impression. Maybe not your best because it's not a dragon, but you do a decent one. And maybe you would think, when there are these kind of like hangings, you would think it's maybe like a mob of people who have done it, or maybe there was like a small company of mercenaries or something, or bandits. But there's actually very few amount of footprints. There's obviously like, marks of a fight that had happened. But there doesn't seem to be that many footprints at all. So whoever did this is probably only a couple of them, if that.
Okay.
And also, if you were to look closer at the bodies,
Which I do.
which you do, you notice there's a mark on their forearms,
Oh.
which is the same symbol as the one that was on the letter, which you got off the bat leg.
And bat leg. I wasn't at bat leg. Remind me of the bat leg.
Was I here for that leg?
Yeah.
It's last session.
Bat leg?
There was a message. There was a message saying to someone saying from outskirts saying there are these new guys in town. I'm watching them.
Yes,
there could be trouble. Blah blah blah. And then all
I
hail
have
to.
purged that from my memory, apparently.
I remember you telling me about it because you were like, we learned that they do all the messages by bats. You seemed quite fascinated by it.
And then it was signed all hail Sathmog.
How was it?
I remember that bit.
And this is the same symbol on these people.
Okay.
I don't know.
We are to assume then that these people were slain by people who are broadly opposed to our goals.
So it says mark on them. You say it's like carved into their, it's like sewn onto their blazers. What do you wear?
Have you seen Inglourious Bastards?
Yes.
I imagine something like that.
Well, actually, yeah. To be honest, I assumed it was some sort of tattoo, but you're right. Actually,
Could be carved in.
when it says they bear the mark on their forearms, actually, yeah, it could be.
I feel like it's probably a scar or brand.
And
Yeah.
I suppose it could be either.
And we don't feel like we know who the bat mailing people are, or do we know they're a particular faction yet?
I don't think you made any sort of assumptions
We don't know who knows. Yes, okay, yeah.
or inquiries. You're too busy shopping.
That's it.
It was a good big shop, though.
Was a big shot.
Well, it's time for the camping roll.
Let's do it.
Oh, I would have thought so. Right, no boons now, eh?
Well, yeah, unless the spyglass can help with camping. Somehow.
So you can all roll
Is it like a
to set up the tent.
We all roll together because of the tent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. We're on
And I'm just gonna look up how fishing works.
Oh yeah, is there like a downtime
I
period?
mean, that's what I kind of wanted to check. I wanted to know.
Yeah.
It's just a simple roll, but
Actually, sorry, I forgot. You can do 2 stretches in a day of travel.
okay. So fishing is takes a shift to do. Oh wow! Sorry, I've just discovered that there actually are rules for accidentally cooking raw fish or meat,
Mm-hmm.
or eating it raw.
Yep.
Virulence 10. That sounds like another game we play. Okay. Anyway, so we'll roll bushcraft.
It's
still
sorry.
don't-
It's I forgot what you can walk. It's two stretches you can walk.
Ah, well, I'll roll bushcraft.
Yes.
I
With a
still don't
boom.
have it innately in my head the difference between a shift and a threat. So.
Shift, long rest, medium rest. Yeah. Well, I fucked that up, didn't I?
Well, if you do 2 stretches of walking, can you still do a shift, or is that?
Oh,
We're doing
everybody.
shifts of walking.
Yeah.
A stretch is like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
A shift is like several hours.
Yeah.
Oh.
A quarter of a day.
So
So you can walk.
still do a shift if you stretched.
So we can do 2 shifts of walking.
per day, and then you have to sleep one, and then you have to kind
And
of.
then I might go fishing.
Yeah, you may as well.
You said fishing was a stretch, right? For shift.
Yeah. Gotta enjoy the journey, man. We're not in a rush,
Is
man.
fishing a stretch or a shift?
It's a shift.
Okay, so you can. Yeah.
Out in the wild, a player can spend a shift hunting, fishing, or foraging. Can't make
That's a
any progress
big
on the map during such a shift.
And so sacrifice a walk. I would say
No,
You
don't
could
have to
also go
sacrifice a walk.
foraging, my little friend.
we do have plenty of field rations. We don't need.
That is beside the question. Thank you very much. I've
And
bought
also,
a fishing rod.
with our,
Marcel does not often get to treat himself to nice things, and he wants to
Well,
go
I said-
fishing if it's a nice morning.
well, is it a nice morning? It
Well,
could be
let's
raining.
find out after we
It could be
walk
lightning storm.
and sleep.
Let's do at least one day walking, and then we'll go. for
Another
it.
2? Damn.
Nice.
But yes, another. Oh, this spyglass. Everything seems so clear now. I can spot these obvious sinking sands at a distance.
Everything's in 4K. It's brilliant.
Yeah, you can. No, you can. You can walk for 2 shifts and then fish for 1 and then rest for 1. That's
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
that's doable. Yeah.
Well, I
So
plan on sleeping first and fishing in the morning. If she's at night.
So yeah. Okay. So yeah, you've made your way through the first day, and now you must make camp. So now you can choose to fish or not.
It's
Definitely.
it's almost too quick to travel when you don't fail every roll.
Makes
Yeah.
a huge.
Take me back. I enjoyed spending 45 minutes trying to make two legs of a journey. Right, another bushcraft then, is it? But without the
Did you
booty.
draw the bush? Oh, this is the fish, is it?
No. This is for setting up the tent,
Uh,
which we can all roll. And by Jove, you better had set up that tent. I've done all this. I've guided us to the perfect place to set camp. I've been looking through the spyglass all day. And that is all I needed you to do. Thank you very much for setting up the tent.
Nice.
oh, no, twos today, mate.
It's-
Twos.
It's very
Ooh.
improbable that you would be able to complete such a task, but I always believed.
Well, I only have flappy feathered hands, but they're good enough.
Nice. So you're rolling for your fishing.
I'm just going to enjoy a nice little snooze in the tent first. Wake up just a little bit before everyone else. Crack of dawn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what old people are like. 5 a.m. Boom, they're up.
So you're sleeping in the evening.
Fishing in the morning.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Well-
sleep in the evening.
Well, the
Pretty
the
classic.
stretches are like evening and then night.
Oh, fine. We'll play by your rules. Fine.
Well, it's
I
not
just
very.
thought it'd be nice. I just thought it would be nice.
You can
for
always
Marcel to go
travel the
fishing.
next day, afternoon, evening. That's fine. It just means on the third day when you reach the spire, it'll be nighttime.
Yes. I mean, I'm not that attached to the idea. It was just Marcel's only dream. He'd probably get ambushed fishing at night. These dangerous roads.
Probably. And also, you better not catch too much fish because you can't carry it.
Well, I'm going to cook it and eat it.
Okay. It says you
Well,
can get.
because we need to eat, right?
It says you can get. You got a rod or a net?
I've got a rod.
Okay, you get D4 rations of food, so
Yeah. Hell yeah.
don't let it go to waste.
Yeah, well, I have to succeed the hunting and fishing roll first.
Mm-hmm.
Which, a bit rude. This doesn't give me a kind of bonus to. All right, well, just rolling for Marcel's hopes and dreams here. On a 10, so really,
Yeah.
who knows?
I mean, as someone who has been fishing, I feel like a fishing rod is not like doesn't make you better at fishing.
No, it's hard, isn't it?
It's better than fishing without a rod.
Yeah,
It's
but then I
true.
wouldn't call that fishing. It's
Well,
whatever you're doing.
you know, society tries to put us in a lot of boxes.
it's Castaway style. Ish. Is that
I certainly
Castaway?
felt like there might would have been yes.
Does he
Here we go.
Does he catch fish with his hand?
Oh, no! All right, that means I'll be up. I do. Wait, do you still get points for demons?
Yeah, it's dragons or demons. Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Well, that'll be going straight into hunting and fishing. Mikey, however, Hoisin could spend this time foraging. He's not doing anything else or hunting.
Like, well, baby's got a bit squawky, so I'm from you. But yeah, we both fish.
Do you have any hunting and fishing? Well, I'll be using the fishing rod.
It's so unlikely I won't anything like that. 6, so not not.
Yeah. Or foraging is just a bushcraft roll. No, yes. So probably, I guess we go with the hunting. I guess.
As a yes. Well, what are you even fishing in? There's no water here.
There's a stream or something somewhere.
Swim in the stream.
So are you
Where
guys,
even are we?
Are you guys not on the tactical map?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, no. That's the word.
Checking your progress.
Oh, well then, Michael. Sorry, Hoisin. We are quite obviously camping by a large river.
So we could have bloody got the canoe then.
No, because you have to carry it when you're not by the river.
I just swim all the way there now, right? I'm already at the river. Done it.
Right, get out there and catch us a nice deer.
And I'm gonna dip my bill underwater and come back up with whatever it is that duck dip their head underwater so often to get them under the water. I assume frozen peas, mate.
Oh, 2d8 rations from a deer. Go on, lad.
2d8 frozen peas. Here we go. Right. Hunting and fishing. What does a fishing rod actually give you? If you just I see we can't then fish without equipment.
No, you can't fish without that equipment.
No. So I have to forage.
Yeah, but we can say that you're in the river, like
You can hunt.
hunting.
I'd love to
kind
hunt
of-
as a duck.
Oh, hunt a ranged weapon or a hunting trap. Oh, but you. Oh, I was thinking, I could probably hunt with his throat with
A
a
short
spear.
spear? Yeah, trying to spear some. Did it say a ranged weapon? I've got a short spear.
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable.
Okay. You guys are happy? I'm happy. Cool. Okay. Well, I will hunt.
Yeah.
We
Just,
have a little-
1,000 apologies if you hit a squirrel with a spear, but
Yeah. That's pretty sick.
I'm in the
it's
river,
pretty impressive and also not great for dinner.
but I'm in the river, so it's okay. But also, because obviously, I'm just naturally blended into the wildlife, so these fish won't see me coming. I'll be there.
Yeah,
you know.
you're just another mallard.
Yeah, just another duck on the river, and then suddenly I just stab with a spear. So this is gonna go great. I think I should get 3 boons actually, considering my element. But that's for the end to decide. Right, here we go. You'll know Friday.
All right. Well,
Doesn't sound good.
I think the squirrel got away.
there were no fishes in the river nor animals in the forest. If there were, we would have caught them.
Still not finished rolling yet. There you go, 13. No, they were there clearly. I feel I've forgotten how to blend in as a duck. I've become too much of a man duck.
Yeah,
Need to learn my
need to
duck
reconnect.
postures. The nature, it's true.
All right, we journey onwards then.
Yeah. Well, we've still got feed rations, like I say.
Yeah. All right. Well, bushcraft, didn't it?
And then the morning
It's still been a relaxing morning, at least for Marcel, sitting by the river.
Do you want Archibald to try his hand at foraging?
Oh, he might as well.
Yeah, go.
Like while you guys were off hunting and fishing.
Might as well make yourself useful, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
nearly.
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 So it sounds like it's normal rations for tonight.
Well, that's what it was in the build. You don't get too fancy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I like that this section is a thing.
I think that's the thing.
Right, day 2. Pathfinder.
That is my new name. It used to be Knight of the Realm, then Wandering Hedge Knight, and now it is Pathfinder.
That's what they call you in Mass Effect Andromeda instead of Commander. It's Pathfinder.
Ah, yes. There's got to be something to call you. I prefer it when she calls me Soldier.
Who's she?
Karlak.
Oh.
What do you mean, who's she?
That's the point where you flex your arm at me.
I would have done were I not wearing longer sleeves. I honestly, the fact that this moment has been stolen from me is quite hurtful. Right, I was looking for pathfinding because of you, so I couldn't find the bushcraft section. Bushcraft with boon.
Get your head in the game.
The Tea of Powers having limited effect. What do you know?
Nice.
Another success.
I mean, you're rolling pretty well on both.
Yeah.
Already.
Well,
you hope so with the boom, wouldn't you?
Yeah, bloody typical, mate. All right, let's roll on the old random encounters.
A random encounter.
Well, upon a 4, nothing happens.
Woo!
So, another pathfinding roll, if you please, sir.
Stop saying pathfinding. I'll never find it.
Bush.
A boon. Let's go.
Let's rock and roll.
Honestly, really, this is just making up for last week, because last week was some kind of sick joke.
And
the amount of rolls I failed, improbably. It was like 7 in a row fails on a 50-50 chance.
Still rolling on my
I
screen.
believe on a 5, also nothing happens. So you may camp. Once again, evening time is yours. Do you wish to fish and or forage and or hunt?
Perhaps in this region, the fishes are more active at night. Like they are in
I can see the fish are splashing.
the valley, where I sometimes farm different fish at night.
I've learned my previous experience, and now I'm definitely going to nail this.
I like that we know before you do.
A long time for 7. It's going past. No, 15. It's going past. 10. Was it sticking on 10? It's not 10.
Oh. All right, fishing is up. Oh, come on! There are no fish here at night either. Perhaps we should try midday.
I think this is quite realistic though, because you had your journeys and now you're like experienced at traveling in the wilderness, and you're doing that well.
Yeah.
Your new thing is hunting and fishing, and you need to learn how to do that first.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh my.
Well, Archibald manages to forage
D3 food rations worth of edible mushrooms, roots, and other plants.
Is it D3?
Yes. To be fair, that's only 1 less on a dice than fishing.
It's 3, so he feeds everybody.
He feeds. Hang on. I know I don't have to cook this because it's not raw fish or meat.
Mm-hmm.
But with this field kitchen, wouldn't it be nicer if we at least had some cooked mushrooms to eat?
Oh, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
And a field kitchen, of course, gives a boon to the roll.
Nice.
So there is. I don't want to say there's no purpose to this, but
Yeah.
So let's just see what we can sizzle up. Garlic mushrooms, perhaps.
Oh yes, it is.
I don't know how.
Yeah. The field kitchen is going to be antithesis to the frozen pizza. I assume the field kitchen doesn't come with a freezer.
No, it does not. There we go. Garlic mushrooms with plants.
I was going to say maybe some thyme.
Yeah, perhaps he found some herbs. Yeah, that's
wrap them in some
lovely.
chef's string and throw it in the pan.
Yeah, and cooked in the out in the forest. A little bit of dirt because we didn't really bother to wash them. That's the texture.
What did the field kitchen do? The field kitchen gave us more rations or gave better quality rations, or was it?
It means we can eat raw meat or fish once it is cooked.
Great. Okay, but we haven't caught it yet.
Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't read this properly. Plants can be eaten raw without risk, but it takes 2 rations of raw plants to cover the daily need of food. So there is that does make fishing and hunting better. So
that boosts 3 rations into
1.5 actual food rations.
Oh, I thought it was double, so we needed double that, but that's hard.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it's yeah. No, I've done that wrong. It's going to create 3 food rations, but you need to eat 2 of them. So,
with the kitchen, you can make
it says raw plants. It takes 2 rations of raw plants, so I think you can cook them.
Yeah,
you're right. I've read that like a nincompoop.
But also, if you read the next sentence, it says it takes a shift to cook the rations.
No.
It can't be.
I wouldn't.
Can't take as long as to cook vegetables to travel.
To be fair, it's got to be said that it does not take 4 hours to cook a bag of mushrooms.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're not in a kitchen. You're on a campfire with a fire and a stove and a.
Yeah. Well, again,
all right, fine. Well, to be honest, what we can do is, we don't have any carrying capacity, do we? Just eat them. Just eat them raw.
But we don't have enough to eat. How much food have we acquired? We acquired D3 berries. Have you caught a fish yet?
I've made a terrible mistake by getting us kind of more involved in the bushcraft.
Oh, I love it.
Look,
I think all Archibald has done.
He can eat his mushrooms.
Yeah, all Archibald has done is found enough food for himself.
Right.
And some of you can have dessert.
Eating a food ration.
So you both have to have normal food rations, but you don't have to give one to Archibald this time.
I think for our future reference, like it does take a reasonable amount of time. It probably isn't practical actually to have the same person fishing and cooking, but if we collectively get some foraging, some fishing done on a journey, then you can cook up to 10 rations at a time. I think I read somewhere.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, is that how it works? Can we do different things in the same shift so we can be cooking while someone's fishing at the same time, or do we have to the whole team dedicate to one?
I don't know if you can cook the thing you catch whilst you catch it.
Well, I mean, if you're in a relay, let's say we caught the fish last year.
You mean you've never flicked a fish straight out of the river onto the barbie? What kind of sheltered life have you lived?
Yeah,
no, what I'm saying is, once you've
got liberal elite, mate.
Once you've got rhythm going, you caught some fish on the next.
I get you. Yeah.
Someone can cook while someone fishes. Would that be permitted?
I think that's fine.
Cool beans. That's good.
Yeah, I think probably what we'd want to do is if we were starting to run low on food, or if we next time were less scared of not having enough rations, we would all spend a shift foraging, and then next time we'd cook.
Exactly.
And we can have nice day-old fish. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
Hoisin's got to carry it, like hanging it on a stick.
Yes.
Behind him.
To
air them out.
That's it. Salt and air them.
And then you can smoke them.
Smoke them.
Put them underground and smoke them.
That's it.
Yes. Marcel always brings his kimchi pot with him, buries it underground every time he goes anywhere.
Apparently, when we go to Iceland in March, we go to a bakery in Reykjavik where they make bread in the ground.
That sounds cool. Why or what?
I guess I'll find out.
Yeah, well, I look forward to that, and without a hint of sarcasm.
It's the geothermal magic, I guess.
Yeah, still not there. Life is very slow there, so they've got the time for it.
Yeah.
I haven't been here for fucking 20 years, but when I was there, it was like the chillest, lowest pace in the best way possible, just like relaxed, nothing to worry about. Oh, it was good.
I hate you.
Well, that was 20 years ago.
Wasn't that when you were? I thought you were big on, and then you came back and went crazy over codlops. I mean, Modern Warfare.
No, it was before that even.
Yeah.
I was to the school.
All right, so it's time to roll tent roll.
Head roll. Where is head?
Why was I saying head roll?
Tent roll.
Where's the hedge? Right, skills. You go. Bushcrafting.
It's the tents. The tenter is. He is a great pathfinder. He's just
terrible at going to bed.
Oh my god!
Hoisin's got the knack for the tent.
I am impressed and surprised.
Did we do it? Yeah, go on, Hoisin.
It's like when you're in the tavern back in Outskirt and you could talk people's ears off about your travels, and it's like, well, I'm the pathfinder, and then Hoisin here, he does the tent. He doesn't do much, but he does the tent, and he's bloody good at it.
I practice setting up indoors, but once you're out in the wild, it's very different, sir.
You can tie a proper old reef knot on those guy ropes.
Yeah. I can never fold it quite back the way it came out of the bag.
Well, this is good because he folds it up and then he kind of sits on it like he's hatching an egg, so that really compresses the old thing down to its original shape. So it's quite a good capacity for sitting still.
I feel like I need one of those like streaming button boxes, so then I can play the sound effect of Alex when he was like, "You know, you're not an actual duck, right?" You're not actually a duck.
I bloody am.
You're just a humanoid with a beak.
Right. Never.
And webbed feet, I guess. And a temper.
Oh yes.
Well.
Always.
Day 3. I'd say it's probably just one more stretch.
Yeah.
Until we get to the Troll Spire. So, Mr. Pathfinder, if you please, a bushcraft roll.
I'm looking forward to the return journey. Get a few little fishies on the way home. Little itty bitty baby tower of the way.
I think you failed one bushcraft roll out of like.
With all the boons.
With the boons, yeah. But you can't.
Yeah.
You can't set up a tent.
It seems to be the way of things. Sometimes, Olly, the dice tell the story.
Nah, fuck that. Because, case in point, no random encounters. Boring.
Well, sometimes there's no story to be told.
The dice have gone quiet. The stories have been told.
But I'm sure there's a story to be told when we reach the Tower of Thighs.
No, I mixed up my towers. This is the Troll Spire.
I would 100% not have come here if I knew it was the Troll Spire and not the Tower of Thighs. I've been missold. You are like a dodgy Thompson rep.
Yeah, you promise us thighs, you're us thighs.
I'm afraid Karlak's thighs will have to wait until next adventure.
Speaking of which, probably should get back on Baldur's Gate, just
Didn't you complete it like twice?
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
Well, in Act 3 of Playthrough 3 at the moment.
Well, now I've finished Rogue Trader after like 88 hours.
Whew.
probably can go back and do Baldur's Gate again. So before you stands a crumbling tower from a bygone age. The ruins are wrapped in a crimson and black cloak of roses and sharp thorns, and the sweet scent of the flowers lies heavy on your senses. The entrance is blocked by a massive gate of red oak. The tower has a few windows, but none at ground level.
It's a good job we brought a grappling hook.
What?
A grappling hook.
Hook to grab.
Hoisin, I will be down here waiting for you to find a way in.
Okay, let me finish.
Reading this light tome I brought with me on, it's called The Art of the Catch. Maybe it'll help a little with the fishing.
So you can go to the tactical map to see this red door.
Ah. I'm now fully informed.
I'll try and get some sound.
I think you should probably go and check if, I don't know, maybe the door is just open. Maybe you should go check that out. Book it with a 10-foot stick, perhaps.
I laugh in the face of danger. You were let down by your bushcrafting skills and you've elevated your game. I was let down by my ladder climbing skills, and I have upped my game too. He says, trying to swing his grappling rope around, but then realizing not really sure where he's going to throw it, but still excited.
Yes.
Still excited. Oh god, almost looking at here. The red door. Is there an upper access point that grappling hook could be useful? Or are we going to have to do it all?
So you do see a window on the
Yes.
on the.
Throw the grappling hook.
give me an acrobatics.
Alright, well. I'm trying to remember what the grappling actually gave you. I think it just lets you do it, right? I don't guess anything. Actually, no, I'm trying to see. There with. Do. There is. Come on. Can be used to secure rope. Can be thrown and secured with an acrobatic throw up to strength meters. Cool. Well, that's fine. That's what, 30 meters. That's a lot. I only get my own rope. Yeah. 10 meters rope. 10 meters all good?
Yes.
Wait. Acrobatics. Here we go. Feels quite low now, 12. It's like.
So you have succeeded.
Look at that. What a guy.
So as you climb up the rope and you climb over this sort of what do they describe it as? The ruins that are sort of wrapped in these roses. You take D6 points of damage from the thorns.
No. It's the point. No, the point is to not take any damage. The grappling hook is here to stop myself from getting hurt while entering spaces like ladders and buildings. Well, look, can I just say, if I was any, stop rolling, stop it. Stop rolling, stop it.
I rolled already. I rolled 10 minutes ago.
Sorry, what's the implication here that I threw the grappling hook up and then started climbing the rope and just climbed into these spikes? I would stop before the damage appeared. I would just go, oh, no, there's spikes here. I'll go back. I'm confused.
It's not spikes. It's the thorny bushes that you're having to like crawl through up the wall. But it's only 2 damage, which you've got armor, so it's fine. You don't take any damage.
Okay, all right. No whinging then.
All right, everything's absolutely fine then.
Yeah, no, actually, I didn't expect to be damaged. So if there was even the slight chance of being damaged, I'd stop. Would be my.
What a big, brave, bold hero you are.
Look.
Wait, at least thoughts.
If I had seen the thorns, I would have come up with a completely different plan.
I don't want to enter the dungeon with 0 HP again after the ladder. I'm not doing this again. I'm not entering things already on the back webbed foot.
Well, you signed up for the life of the adventurer, and you got to climb up and down things.
I don't want the things that I climb up be things that kill me. I want to fight creatures, not have ladders and berry bushes be my nemesis.
Rose bushes.
Brave Sir Duck defeated by a bush.
I have berry bush. Right. Anyway, I
Right.
get through the berry bush.
And now I need you to roll a Constitution roll, please.
Now what's happening? What the berry bush is doing now?
I mean, it's my usual sort of disclosure that disclaimer that this game's full of shit that's trying to catch you out.
Well, look, okay, right. I want foolhardy points now because I was foolhardy. I threw the river and I just went, and now I've caused danger. So I'm getting experience being foolhardy. And
I agree.
Thank you.
You big baby.
Now,
Well, that's a demon.
yes, that's good.
Oh,
No, that's
right.
that's the bad one.
No, but I mean, I get a point for it, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
But you
Look at you, Mikey. Positive thinking. I'll check that out.
I know.
But you don't.
Always look on the bright side of
You
the quest.
You start to eat all the berries, the berry bush, and they kill you.
Rosebush. So you I did mention that the strong scent, and as you were so close to them,
Sure.
the sort of the smell of the roses envelops you and makes you sort of dazed. So you have the condition dazed.
Okay, that's not too bad. Right, I always back to my agility. That's okay. Let's try this one. I don't want to lose.
As you breathe in the sense of the roses.
But is this all happening as I'm climbing up through it? As I'm going through the bushes.
I think you've made the climb.
Cool.
And you get to the top and you're like, oh, you feel a bit woozy.
Yeah, I think I just.
But in future, if
Like
you need
just-
to move through the roses, you can actually hold your breath, like as if you're underwater.
And I'm good at that. Ducks hold their breath famously for. Google.
At least some seconds.
Ducks hold their breath. 10 to 30 seconds. That's very underwhelming.
They got little
should be
lungs.
Yeah, but they water is their thing. I know being on the water is kind of a thing. To be fair, I know that's a thing ducks do. But they do the old bob their head under there and have a little nibble.
What about penguins? They go underwater for ages, do they?
Yeah, how long? Penguin. Oh, if there was a penguin class, holy shit. 3 to 6 minutes. There you go. That's respect. Penguins can a few minutes over 20 minutes. So yeah, that's more like it. Well done, penguin.
Well done,
Nailed it.
penguins. All right.
Right.
So
I'm up there, and I kind of woozily just kind of yell back like, "I'm up, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk." Yeah.
What was the danger? All I saw was some little bushes, I think.
Very good. Yes, these bushes were, I'd say, the biggest, most deadly bushes I've ever seen. Spiky as all hell, and smelling of toxins you wouldn't imagine. Your brain would crumble under the intensity of the aromas.
Hoisin, I refuse to be drawn on any bush-related jokes.
Bit of that reference. My species are duck shaped. I guess what can I see now? Right, if it seems
Yeah.
like a way up worth the risk, I will let them know. But if there's a locked window with a laser gate and 7 guards, then I'll probably just flat back
Look,
down.
you wanted to be an acrobat?
yeah.
Live your dream.
This is the second
This
floor.
is your moment.
Yep.
Don't,
This is the second floor.
don't let your dreams be crushed by a few thorns.
No, it's fine.
Don't lose
Okay.
your foolhardiness now that you've nearly got a scratch.
No.
Do you do the Home Alone? Harry, I've reached the top. and then you just get hit by a paint pot, and you fall
No,
down.
I do a thing where I step through the window without looking where my feet are being placed.
Ah, yes, of course. And you go through the hole
and I
into the basement.
extra hard for some reason. I was like, no, I'm thinking when he comes in for the baubles at the window. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
very odd
yeah.
moment. He just so much doesn't look down where his feet are going. Despite that point, I think he had stood on the nail by that point. So you think he'd be quite concerned, but no, he doesn't. He doesn't look for his feet at that point. No, I mean,
I like the windmilling arms bit when he's on the slippy oil.
Yes.
And then he just
Actually,
falls
does
over and then just starts sliding horizontally.
Yes. Gains horizontal momentum. So,
Yeah.
Physics, not so much the strength of that movie. Cool.
No.
I'm in. I nimbly bimbly slide into some kind of cover. I'm well protected. I
Yes.
see these kind of things there, so I get in and I get on the walkie-talkie and I radio in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what should we do? We have strings, tinned on strings. We have anything like that? Or can't we talk to them?
Don't know.
I release a carrier pigeon out the window to let them know that all's well.
Roll to tinker.
Oh, miss it.
So you are in this space, and what was probably once the kitchen of this tower has been stripped of all utensils. And you're followed in by the sweet smell of the roses. And then you see this kind of doorway in the middle here to a bigger space.
Oh, that's a door. Oh, right. I thought we might. I thought it was like a bench, like a church type scenario. There seems a crook, which is suspicious. I will. Let's say roll an awareness check, but that's far worse than anything else. I want to obviously kind of look carefully through the door, or listen, or some kind of. I'm not very skilled at sneaking. Are you sneaking to kind of approach the door and sneakily pry it open and start to peek through? Like, are you sneaking for that, or do you want me to do something?
Do you want to roll stealth or something?
Sneaking, yeah. I've got some points of sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I will do that. I roll sneaking as I creep up to the door and just, oh, I don't do it well.
You crash into the door. No, you just you are not sneaky at all.
Okay. But will I peer through? Yes, it makes a loud. Oh, hello, should I be more for me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
My headphone disconnected. 1 second. Why did they
So Marcel, are you happy to wait for the door to be open on the other side, or would you also try climbing up?
I think until given a signal, he would prefer to wait.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Owing to it being difficult to climb up to a first floor window in full plates, even with a rope. So yes, only if he has to, or is beckoned that he's needed. He's reading his little novel, The Art of the Catch. Looking to see what kind of fish you can get in a river in the day in summer, and seeing if that matches up to his codex of all the fishes that are available in this land.
Nice. Yeah. I imagine there's a guy on the front with like Oakleys and waders and a big cheesy grin.
But what's like the
version.
fantasy version of that? Yeah. Like I don't really know.
Probably like a really jolly looking, like a common sort of man, but probably, I don't know, nicer clothes than normal. Kind of like
I like to think he's got the special edition that actually has someone fishing in full plate armor.
Yeah,
maybe it's like an advert for like, you know, a local Knights Guild, like, you know, it's not all battles, it's time to relax too.
Yeah. Hedge knights for dummies.
Yeah, with a little like helmet flipped open.
Yeah.
Sat on a tree stump, you know.
Yeah. It's like in Fallout with the Brotherhood, you know, when they lose their squires, it's like, oh well. Guess I got a fish for myself.
Yeah, speaking of which, when do I get a squire? Oh no, he climbed to the building.
Well, Laurie was asking me at Christmas, like, oh, if I did come back, how much like XP would you give me? It's like, well, you have to turn up, so done.
Hey-o!
So you'd have to be a little square.
Yeah, well, let's see some skills that we don't have covered yet. I mean, hunting and fishing is not exactly covered yet, and he could have a free rod.
He wants to be his stupid punchy wizard, so you're not, you know. That's it.
No.
Yep. Right.
Ah.
Come on then.
Counterpoint. No.
All right, Michael Parkour.
To be fair, you know, we can have another meat shield. Not a very meaty one, but.
No, we can't hear you, Michael. Cannot hear.
Tell me you're old enough to have enjoyed a trip to Reykjavik 20 years ago without telling me.
Hello.
Hello.
There he is.
Weird. I never understand. At what point did things start? Selecting things in your phone. It's very hard to tell what's actually kind of selected and not. Like, is when it's white, it's in, and when it's thing, is it not? Anyway, the door.
And when did we all decide to do away with wires? Wires were good. I used wires my whole life.
Yeah, the hand crank phone. That's great.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
The hand crank phone. Why do we need
Honestly,
11 numbers?
That one is a loss, I think. That's quite a majestic thing, I think, to use
The
one of
hand
those.
cranked engine really separated men from, don't know, not men, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like my dad used to have one of those like lawnmowers. You had to like pull the thing to start the motor.
Oh,
And I remember when I did it the first time, like when I was younger, and I was like, I've become a man today.
Yeah.
They have become man.
Yes.
That's an important part in
Destroyer of lawns.
Choppenheimer.
Right.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Come on then, Michael Peichel. Through this door you must go.
Yes, the door is creaked open, but it wasn't stealthy, so if they are any fuckers that side, I'm in trouble, but...
It's swung open, is it?
Yeah.
It's swung open, is it?
It's
Well,
it's
as you
creaked open as much as I possibly can.
as you go through the door, a bucket that was resting on the door, top of the door, tips onto you, and you are covered.
The rope swings down.
And you are covered. I'm actually not. I'm 100% serious right now. You get covered in this powder, and you do go home alone like powder in the face.
Yeah.
And after a second, it starts to itch horribly.
Ooh.
And you now have the condition angry.
I'm always angry.
That is your secret.
It is. What's my business?
I was waiting for that.
That's hilarious. little house of pranks as we call on. Okay. Well, that's that's a thing. I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to. We're not living lost.
So 2 conditions already.
Yep. Empty looking room though. Okay. So not an angry with conditions. We're not. Obviously we role play it a bit, but we're not. Yeah, I'm not like in a berserker rage, totally out of my mind. I can't act. It's act. I can act normally, just I'm irritated on my own.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, good. Okay, well, it looks pretty deserted. The priority is to get the rest of the crew in. So, despite this tasty looking side room,
let me describe the room actually. Sorry.
Yeah, please.
So, when you do your sort of comic kind of shout of anger, Home Alone 2 style,
of course. Yes.
I hate that kid, or something like that. You see that this room is dominated by a huge fireplace and an ancient table of red oak. It's not red on the map for some reason. On the table are 4 clay jugs and 2 wooden plates. The floor is covered with broken furniture and other debris. There are 4 doorways out of the room, 1 in each direction. Yeah, I guess this kind of staircase is the sort of northern door.
This thing over here is like a gap in the wall. Is that because there's a door or a gap in the wall?
Yeah, so through the west door is what has once used to be a bedroom, now empty and deserted.
Cool. Well, look, the priority is to get this one, so I'm just going to attempt again to sneakily descend the stairs as sneakily as I can to check the ground floor. Is my plan. If I can admit it just again and redeem myself. Good lord. Not one day for it, is it?
Clang, 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 clang.
I'm not even clanging. I'm not done with a clang. Where's that clanging coming from? He says. I guess spears could clang against one another. So yeah, anyway, I descend the stairs as sneaky as I can, which is not very sneaky at all. Just okay. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. Also looks deserted. This is good, I suppose.
Yeah.
Fog's coming back. Is it meant to be there or?
The fog is coming back because spoiler. It was a spoiler on the map.
I didn't see anything, to be fair.
That's all right. But you can. So let me describe this. This area is also full of rubble and debris from the collapsed walls and upstairs floor of the tower. Large flies are buzzing lazily in the still, humid air.
Oh, what a life.
That's it. What is the reason for this being shrouded in mist? What's stopping me from seeing it as I come to the bottom of the stairs?
It's just like piles of rubble, basically.
Oh, that's just the no-go zone. That's just nothing.
Well, it's just so much rubble that you can't really see what's in it or what's under it or whatever.
Do I will roll. I want to get that door and let them in, and it looks like things are pretty clear. But I want to, before I cross the room, do something to check. But here, what do we decide with that? It's definitely stuff very close. If I want to get a lay of the room, I'm going to need to roll more like an awareness. So I want to kind of just as best I can suss out traps, perils, things like that. What's my best roll?
So I think probably spot hidden is the right one, but spot hidden takes a whole stretch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember that actually as well. That's fine. I'd rather do that and be safe than stretch. Okay, that's quite a long time since I do nothing, isn't it, actually?
Yeah.
Can I roll then acrobatic? Just fucking nimbly across it in like a nice way, like light steps, kind of just go as carefully as I can. I try a bit of that.
You want to do that first before opening the door, or?
I want to get to the door, but I'm just concerned of. I want to cross this room with as safely as I can. It's all looking way too safe. There's no peril apparently.
Are you feeling a little suspicious, Michael?
I'm just
like what is this like? Chekhov's shroud.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can do an acrobatics if you want to.
Great. Yeah, I want to just step as, do some leaps and steps, take a little gentle move.
The whole distance.
All that, even that as well. So a bit of that, I want to roll all that across safely with as much care and attention as I can. Oh, for goodness sake. That's just going so badly.
It's because you're so angry. You know,
I'm itchy.
You're one itchy little quacker, aren't you?
I'm itchy little quacker.
Quackers. Right, so this is what happens. You try and gingerly cross the room, pole vaulting with your long spear, but you disrupt some of the rubble, and it clatters down. So you hurry quickly. You open the door, which is locked from the inside.
Great.
You let the other two in.
Yeah.
Hoisin, I was beginning to think I would reach the end of my little book about nights going fishing, but you eventually made it down.
Well, that would be helpful, so we could actually have some fish for a change. I thought I'd get you as speedy as I could.
Don't worry, I had time to mark a page. I heard your coming.
I heard it.
Bing.
It's crazy. I never expected to be able to hear footsteps on stone floors in a tower, but I could hear from down here.
As you are talking, you hear more rubble shifting.
It was Chekhov's rubble. We did all know it.
And Hoisin, as your back's turned, you feel something stick to the back of you, and then pull you, you've been pulled backwards, and sitting on top of the rubble is
that thing that was shrouded on top of the rubble.
Isn't it adorable little froggy?
Tiny.
And annoyingly, the token is so small.
I'm so intimidated. This is a classic DM
size.
Ambrosius the Toad, it says.
Roll initiative.
Ah! Ow! Please, for all of our sakes, could you tell us how big the toad in fact is? Because currently I'm thinking a dog-sized toad based on the token.
Well, I
suspect you mean it's a big fat monster.
It is a toad. It is small, but it's pretty hefty. I'll put an image in the chat.
Oh, what a handsome little fellow.
How surely you can increase the size of the token? Surely.
Oh, he looks misunderstood.
Well, he's going to attack you. For not taking him seriously. It's a 4.
Then we'll just have to start understanding him.
So, yeah, Hoisin. This long tongue reaches out, wraps its tongue around your long spear, and flings it into the rubble.
Bust. Yoink indeed.
Like that guy from X-Men 1. Toad, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's Toad. And then it's Hoisin's turn.
Wait a minute. Wait. I've got so many questions. So he came down. There was rubble. We couldn't see what it was.
Yeah.
Then there was more rubble that fell, and the toad kind of fell through the ceiling down onto the rubble.
The toad came out of the rubble.
Came out of the rubble. Just emerged back.
Yeah.
He was under there. But why is there a giant toad statue here anyway? Is that meant to be him as well?
I think this is why I had to quickly hide it, because I think for some reason they put that on the map.
Yeah, that's meant to be him too. That would indicate the actual size.
Yeah. Yeah.
Significant. That's a 6-meter long toad.
Maybe I can change the. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I
So
could
he's a
change
sizable toad.
Yeah.
size a
So
sizable
where
toad
did my long spear end up?
next to him.
Oh, really? At his feet. Okay. Great. I'm trying to remember what I would like to do is kind of like run at him and throw my short spear and. Well, yeah, run at him, throw my short spear, run him, and then grab my long spear. That's all kind of doable in one turn. I think picking up items is that an action I can still take? I feel like that's.
I feel like we established that it is supposed to be an action,
Oh, no.
but it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's kind of dumb.
Yep.
So we're house ruling it's not a whole action.
No.
Okay. Well, I will chuck a short spear. I'm not going to remind myself of how music got very much. The range of that bad boy, I assume it's going to be fine, would be my assumption.
Never assume.
Short spear. Do we have the stats here? I've got view. Quantity, cost, weight, properties, and useful. Can be thrown. Useless. A lot of useless. Could I get my? I can always move into closer range if I need to, I suppose. Oh, I missed it. I'm run through.
Come on now.
Strength times 2, so that's fine. Yes, that's 16 meter range. That seems fine. But either way, yes, I will. Well, I'm in the front line, am I? I need to get that. What about the ability to run in, grab a spear, and step away? Or once I'm close enough to that spear, I'm kind of locked in. There's going to be a reaction roll to step back. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to get the spear and get out. But I think when we enter a proclivity, are we locked in? We have to roll to escape again. Disengagement or something.
There's no disengage in this game.
Okay. Well, look, I want to throw the spear and hopefully get me the eye while he's done. Just grab the spear and dash back as far away as I can to give myself a chance to get in. So if we're saying it's 16 meters, like 2, 4, 6, 8, it's about 10 meters in. So I want to get in there and then step 3 squares back. Is that all right? Yeah.
Remember the squares are
2, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my movement. I think I'll raise. My movement is 16, is it? Sorry, my movement is less than I was thinking. Spear is the spear. Oh, yeah, I haven't even thought about it. It's great. What's that movement? Not a lot less than 16, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be like 8.
Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, cool. Well, I will just have to. Yeah, what is it? I'll move 10. Okay, so that's not too bad. Well, fine. Then I will. Counter. When did Marcel goes next? Good. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, cool. Okay, fine. Fuck it. I'll just step in a little bit and throw the spear, and I will collect it once Marcel is engaged. Fine. Spear. Here we go. Sorry, I have a long walk down a short bit.
It's all right. Still under 5 minutes.
Cool. Well, it's damage.
For now.
I should probably roll spear to hit first, shouldn't I? That's how the game works. There we go. Game works. Go.
Oh.
Whoa.
Hey.
Good thing you leveled it up.
Good. Spear and seven little piercing damage on the froggy.
Oh, the froggy gets a spear thrown at it.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah, like with no sympathy.
I'm looking at the big thing, not the little guy. I'm ignoring the adorable small.
Look at that little guy.
I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the big fucker. I'm looking at the stick.
So Marcel, it is your turn.
That was 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, it's all good. It logged.
I have one question for you, and that's is that turn for Ambrosius that's coming up? Is that a new round?
Yes.
Or does he have okay. Excellent. No need to be holding any actions now.
Yes.
Moving.
I wouldn't want Hoisin to get hurt, so Sir must actually. Can I move that far? I forget the movement now.
Oh God, I'm 10. So probably not.
Hop.
What's your movement?
I've It's on here somewhere.
You'll need 10 to get. Well,
It's-
actually, to be adjacent, you
it's
need
10.
8. Yeah, you good.
Oh, jolly good. We're good. Right. I hit him with my sword.
No.
He's actually a tiny froggy.
He's just a little guy, but Marcel,
How could you?
beast slaying hedge knight. No mercy. This is for the good of the people.
Yeah, kill all the frogs.
But at the same time, his heart just wasn't in it.
No, he was too cute. He gave him the little froggy eyes. Came in, is it?
Yeah. But you know what? Since he is a monster, and monsters are categorically arseholes in this, and he'll probably eat him, I'm going to re-roll it.
Oh, no.
Is he a monster or a demon?
Well. Anyway,
Well, you
onwards.
pushed. You
Wow.
pushed.
Okay. Is he a monster or a demon?
He is a monster.
I'm gonna
No demonic
tag
toads
disheartened there for my re-roll on account of he never really wanted to hit him,
today.
Yeah.
and that much is
I'm
clear.
Surprising no one, Archibald is going to fireball.
Yep.
And he hits, obviously.
Obviously.
Now, does he have anything set up to roll it? No.
That'd be too easy.
Is it 2d6 or
I
2d8?
don't know. I don't know that.
6 fiery damage
Very cool.
on this little snack.
A little boat shirt.
As the fireball hits Ambrosius the toad, it falls onto its back,
No, man.
its little toady legs
Oh,
up in the sky.
Alright.
oh!
Yeah.
Why did you hurt the toad?
It wasn't me.
And
It wasn't me, sir.
the rubble lies still. But you do see he was sat on top of this hatch
Oh. To the rubble.
with a
Welly,
big
welly, well.
iron ring.
Oh. It was quite an easy frog.
And it has a ornate symbol on it. If someone would like to do a myths and legends roll.
I
Not me.
certainly would. For I have something in that 8. 8, I tell you.
Jolly
8.
good.
That's just the wisdom that comes with years.
What?
And honestly, that's all you need. I'm a student of the School of Life, I have you know.
School of Life. So you know this to be once again Eladane's dragon symbol.
Ah! I am not convinced that needed a roll. Here is a dragon symbol you keep seeing everywhere that you're hunting for.
Nah, you saw the
Take a look at this picture of that sign. Do you remember any myths and legends pertaining to this thing that you...
No, nothing about it. Nothing about it. I've got a 5-second memory. Couldn't possibly
Anyway, I was successful, so
it's the Dharma initiative symbol.
I'm brilliant.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Nice.
Well, that would work if because obviously with the different stations on the island, the actual symbol in the middle does change with every hat. So, if that was the case, there were slightly different versions.
Exactly.
Of,
Yes.
that, but I don't think there is there?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Make sure what lost.
You should go back in
I should
time
watch-
and watch.
I should
Lost.
watch Lost. Yes, I watched much of Lost like 15 years ago. Uh,
Oh no. No, not the end of that.
I remember watching it when I was at university, so it was
It was 2004, 2010, so probably the end.
yeah.
Or start or
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Well,
Well, you've got this
hatch
hatch. You've got more floors upwards.
Hatch, baby.
to the hatch.
What's the hatch?
You want to see what is inside this hatch.
Oh yes.
Well, to open it, it will require a strength roll
Right,
With?
I think we can do it together.
with a bane.
Nice.
What if we help? One helps t'other.
Yes. Got these two strong.
This
old
seems
man-
like a
young
fairly
man.
straightforward help
I
action.
think so.
Well, how many people can hold on to the ring, I guess?
Two.
Really? Well, you imagine it bigger in your heads than, than I do. A little hand hold
mean-
ring.
I mean, I can see the ring on the map.
Oh, of course you can. Yeah.
So
And by the math, that's about 2 meters wide. That
this is like a
Right.
meter wide ring,
Yeah.
and
That's fine.
Go on then. I actually really
Yeah.
don't care for how often the book is like, "Ooh, it's a door, but it's locked, but it's got you can," and it gives the doors HP and armor ratings. Like, why? Why have you done that?
They goofy.
yeah, it's just kind of
Um,
like creating. Ooh, I closed my mouth by accident. It's just like creating activities out of nothing, isn't it? Like make sure the players don't get from A to B without having to roll some dice.
Yeah.
I've now got no cameras. Can you see me?
I can't see you, but I can see everyone else.
Okay.
If it helps, I assume it's a natural roll. Then is my assumption. If it's a boom bane with a help, that nets out as a.
Well, if you're helping, you don't roll. You just say you're helping.
Well, I would. He was helping me. I'm just rolling because keeping this. Was that already rolled?
Yes.
Is that my roll? That's saying.
I see your
That
demon.
was like that happened so quick. I didn't even see it roll.
Look at this guy. He can't do shit, but he can earn XP.
Yeah, buddy.
You don't get XP on the attributes.
What do you mean? Say that again, sir.
Oh, well, I guess he just can't do
Roll
shit.
it.
You don't get XP on
They've got to be skills
skills.
rolls. Okay.
Skills to pay the bills.
Did you worry, my little feathery friend? That old Marcel. Sir Marcel, do you have a little
I think
door
what-
on the hatch?
Wait, he's pulling, but he just like slips on the code blood and falls backwards. That's the.
He
that's
just
the problem.
slips because of his lack of strength.
I'm very strong. There you go. There. For a duck.
Meep.
How many ducks have you seen carry a long spear?
perhaps-
And wear
Perhaps your little feathery buttocks soaked up the blood and Marcel didn't slip.
But he's very downy soft.
It's a horrible
Not anymore.
image.
The door explodes. And it rolls 6 for Desmond, is it?
Pardon? Desmond?
Yeah.
Who's that?
But you're watching Lost Me.
Oh, I see. I'll see
At the bottom
you
of that.
in another life, brother.
There you go. See, now you're on it.
I tell you, my home alarm system, you do it from the front door, obviously, but the actual security system is in the under the stairs. So whenever I do it, whenever I set it, you get the robot voice coming from inside the house, and it's like, now exit the premises, and it starts beeping at me, and I always say, see you in another life, brother.
Yeah, I love that. That's
Yeah.
great. I wish I was there every time it happened.
Emily doesn't.
Yeah.
So as you are, because you're spending some time trying to lift this hatch, I roll for the random event that happens in this room. And unfortunately, as you're stumbling over this rubble and trying to find purchase and stuff, trying to hold on to a tiny ring with 2 hands, you end up disturbing a nest of spiders.
Of course we do.
They swarm all over your bodies and under your clothes. You must make an evade roll.
Oh, I can do it. I haven't evaded nearly as much as I thought I could.
You frozen.
I haven't. Well, I actually have a Bane on evade because I've got I'm dazed.
Couldn't just open that bloody hatch, could you?
Dazed and confused.
Duck man. Right, let me just let me just see if I can pass an agility 5 with Bane.
No, despite my fantastic.
I did it before for you, so
It was not a bad effort either.
very close. So you take D4 damage, ignoring armor, and you suffer a condition of your choice.
There you go.
I frankly do not know what the point of armor is.
So Archibald
D4
suffers 1.
D4 ignore. How do you roll D4?
You don't know what the point of armor is.
No, I can remember how to.
The
3.
spiders get under your armor. Monster cares not for your armor.
The magic goes through the armor.
As the 4 damage cares not for your armor, because
Okay.
old feathers here couldn't open a door.
What condition are you taking?
Angry.
Mikey's up to 3 now, isn't he?
Yep,
I'm angry.
I'll take. That one could be one. Particularly sound for spiders. That sounds. I'm right. Getting a few spider bites.
Spider bites.
Spider bite. Spider bite. Spider bite. Spider bite. Spider bite. Spider bite. Look now. Here comes a spider bite.
Sing it with me. As you're as you're
why is the toad rolling?
as you're shaking
Mother.
as you're shaking off these last of these spiders, Marcel, you're realize that your sword is missing off your hilt. And you see it fly across the room. And Ambrosius is standing atop of the rubble once again with your sword in front of him. And he stares you down with his hypno-toad eyes.
Are we rolling initiative, or is Hypnotoad talking to us?
He's back.
Right. Marcel, when it's his turn, will not be missing this time.
It is Hoisin's turn there first.
Oh yes, I didn't say, but obviously I picked up my spear.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Covered in spiders and itching powder, and rose-scented petals of Hoisin's fed up. He's got no time for cute animals. He just fucking skewers the frog. Time just skewer the frog once and for all. He's going for the head. Oh, they're not swords. He's aiming for the head.
I mean, he's already got your other short spear sticking out of him.
No, that's true. Well, I lunge in with a long spear and pull out the short spear at the same time.
Fine.
That's it. Long spear damage.
Oof, this is...
Oh, it's not great, is it? 9 piercing damage.
I mean, it's hard to describe you do damage to just a toad without killing it outright. But you do not kill it outright.
Oh, no. I to be fair, that one is from a D4. I was like, I always roll really low on that last dice. It is from a D4.
So Marcel, can you hit the toad?
I'm going to hit the bloody toad.
Can you hit the toad?
Marcel trots over to the toad.
Can you hit the toad?
Grumpily picks up his sword. And stabs the toad. Hopefully.
If he's still up there, taking a weapon, it looks like fucking. Stop it.
It's annoying because he's actually got damaging attacks, and they're actually pretty good. But I've just rolled for the tongue attack twice.
Ah, I see. Right. Okay. Go on, make more sense.
You're right, Ollie. That is annoying. Right, it's a hit. It's so long since I hit with the sword attack. I've forgotten how to do damage momentarily. There it is. So,
Zip, zap, zup.
right.
Okay, that's
Fuck the toad.
Yeah.
There's 2d6. Roll 2d8.
You
Yeah?
you do skew at the toad.
Do not separate a traveling knight from his sword, especially that he has been bitten by a spider.
What
Many.
was when last we spoke? There was something about leather armor that someone was fighting. I can't remember what you said it was.
Are you talking about how some weapons are more effective against armor types? Or
Something like that.
There was something along those lines.
It's like, chain mail works better against piercing, and
Yeah, it's the classic rock paper
leather
scissors.
wear
of
better
armor
against. Yeah.
I just
Cool.
realised I sound like a fucking nerd. That's the classic rock paper scissors of armor types.
The classic choice of every man at arms. Well, we are nearing the end of the session, but I shall say you are now you can peek down the trapdoor, and
Nice.
it leads to some steps into the pitch darkness, and it leads to an iron door. And this iron is very, well, it is peculiar in nature, I shall say. It's not any old standard door.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. It is a black iron door. and
That's very non-standard. That is
yeah,
a non-standard
yeah,
paint finish. That is.
exactly, yeah. And the lock is shaped like a stylized dragon's head. And you don't need to roll to notice that, I shall say.
You had to roll
No-
to decide
no
what kind of
chance.
creature that dragon's head was.
I'm pretty upset that you stole my snarky question from me.
Yeah, you could see it coming.
Look, you're not rolling to get some easy XP, to work out what kind of dragon it is. That's
How
your
much
Norwegian.
XP do you get for being bitten by armor-ignoring spiders? Nobody knows.
Well, I rolled good on the random events. I didn't roll good on Ambrosius's attacks because he can headbutt, 2d4 damage. Venomous bite was d10.
Headbutt me! Can't even hurt me! Come at me, Toad Boy!
Well, he can knock you down.
Spiders, though!
Yeah, and he has a potency 12 poison.
That I'm less confident about.
Which you basically have to roll con every turn, otherwise you basically don't get to do anything.
Oh.
When he came to life, was there some kind of like?
Even the baby monsters are like not a joke.
Yeah. So that
Well,
was his
yeah,
that was his play dead rule. If he loses half his HP, he rolls over on his back and plays dead. He attacks again when the opportunity arises.
We didn't double tap basically.
No.
I did have a little feeling that
It did
could
seem a bit
happen.
easy. It did seem a bit.
Yeah. But then I was carried away by the opening of the hatch.
There you go. That's how he gets them. That's how he likes them. Right. Well, yes. Let's do some XP.
Great.
XP.
I had a few. XP. I had a few. Spears, classically. Oh, that was from the dragon. Oh, yes.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
getting his
baby.
spears up.
There you
Yeah, we
go.
got
You've only got 2 more. You get a bloody heroic ability.
9 dice.
Oh yeah, but hitting the 20, man, that's like
It's 18 you have to get to.
oh, hitting the 18. Hitting the 18, man, that's like
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
it's still pretty. Oh, it's sure it sure is a thing of chance. Right. What did I get? I got what did I mark? Hunting and fishing. Let's go. Failed it. So awesome.
Nice. Good old demon.
And well, it would be rude not to roll swords, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I did use the sword.
You did.
Buttocks.
Well, Hoisin is now officially the better fighter. What do you say to that?
I would say that Marcel has proven himself little more than a charming meat shield, and that's his lot in life.
Skewer of toads and.
Yeah, that's really is one of his. That's one of his. That might be his best attack of the campaign.
I think so. I think also nearly being killed by a big sea serpent, but you killed the medium-sized toad.
Yeah, I don't think he even rolled to attack against the sea serpent. He was just on defense or escape for the whole battle. So it was quite nice to roll a sword attack.
Yes.
No, that's not his primary function.
I rolled those 2 from
Is it just the 1 participation XP we get, or defeat a dangerous adversary, perhaps? Oh, we are exploring a new location.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we've played it as though the first session you're in the location, you get the XP.
All right.
But that's your 1 for the location.
I put 2 massive.
Right.
I only rolled 1 demon of consequence. Didn't I?
Well,
I only had 1. One of them was on the thing we didn't count.
is it important? No. Am I rolling hunting and fishing? Yes.
You can't roll it twice.
Oh yeah. Well, good, because I failed. Pass failed it anyway. Right. What else can I roll?
I think you need to learn some more Dragon Emperor symbology.
I am not convinced that I do, given that passing the test revealed no information to me.
Bushcraft?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Practice that tent. Or rogue choice, longbow.
Whoa there. I mean, it...
Oh, wait, you've got that hammer still, don't you?
Yeah.
I do have that hammer still, but it feels like quite a long way to make it a viable skill choice. You know, it sits on 6 as a base. So I'm like, how many rolls do I have to invest in it for it to be useful? 10 successes until it's like good.
Well, I mean, put it this way: if you face something that halves damage normally, your skill for swords is 15. So if you get it to like 7, 8.
Well, thanks, Olly. Thanks for your sage advice.
You didn't even let me finish. What I was going to say is you should probably put it into axes.
It's all good because my backup is that human versatility. So at least I get a couple of attacks in it should it be needed.
Yeah, that's true as well. That's also what I was going to say. And you never know, you might get some treasure cards. It might be like a magical, cutlass.
Longbow is actually not a bad shout. But again, the same thing. It's a bit like it's hard to see it being worth investing the time in another weapon class. What I probably could have done was, because I did put skills into brawling at the very start, thinking there might be a time when it could come up, and it just hasn't.
That's what I did. I was trying to remember what I did. I gave myself 1 for being foolhardy, like we agreed, and then 1 for my dragon. So I rolled 1 for taking part, and then 1 for exploring location.
Nice.
Here we go. And that was it. The toad doesn't count as a worthwhile enemy, of course, for extra shit, I assume.
I mean,
I'll go
as sad
for
as it is, no, he doesn't.
I'll
First enemy with no armor.
Yeah,
No,
I
no
rolled
damage
evade.
reduction whatsoever.
I rolled evade, no good.
But we weren't the first enemies with no armor to those spiders, eh?
I feel like if you mention those spiders again, you get into like Mikey territory of Salt there.
Yeah, that's probably true.
He hasn't mentioned the
no,
rose thorns yet again.
Well, that's only because he didn't take any damage.
Or the bucket of itchy powder.
Yeah.
Do I?
No. It's just one of my very few bugbears about this system is the amount of things that can hit me and hurt me without
The amount.
without any well, there was the interaction, there was evade, but like the monsters all do things that you can't be blocked,
like...
and half of them ignore armor, and it's like, but that's my thing.
It's like less than 10% of abilities, I promise.
But yeah, perhaps you've just been.
But they have to throw something in for the
like an
knights.
evil bastard.
They have to throw something in because they know there are people with 8 armor from the get go.
They do. I suppose like we said when we were discussing the big bad monsters, like Marcel could do with a few gerblins to fight,
Yeah,
so that he could feel cool in his armor,
exactly.
rather than just heavy.
Nice. So bushcrafting and spears went up, failed on evade and something else. Something else. I tried to level up, but that's good.
Nice. You're not hunting and fishing?
Now they got water.
Oh yeah, just all bushcraft and the hunting and the cooking. Honestly, this party wouldn't make it halfway out of Outskirts without Papa Marcel.
Probably true.
I think Hoisin would just swim up the river.
Yeah.
Avoiding all encounters.
Got here in half a day, exactly. I could have
That is true.
couple hours. I was giving you guys company.
And then not sleep for 3 days like last time.
Also, if things get tricky, like Hoisin's going in the field kitchen, so we go.
What?
In my hometown, we're a very big fan of this popular dish. We call it duck à l'orange.
That's cannibalism.
And you, my friend, have got some nice thighs.
I'm not. We're not in the Tower of Thighs. You can't have them. If we were in the Tower,
I was
of Thighs,
promised thighs this evening. I will have them one way or the other.
no time for you.
No, that's for you. You can recreate the duck and waffle.
Oh.
Oh.
I still think about that regularly, and it's been like 8 years or something.
Well, on that note, on that bombshell, let's
duck out.
Let's yeah, and we'll see what the hell's at the top of this tower, or underneath this tower, or maybe both, next time.
More frogs, more spiders.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe things that are worse.
Oh!
They're possibly worse than frogs and spiders.
Wasn't this called like Troll Tower or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got an inkling.
They're green and slimy.
All right, sick. Well,
Oh,
peace out, nerds. Thank you, Olly. And catch you later.
Lovely stuff. Bye bye.
hey.